family. This is Christina Swangas, agent concierge with Xcellence Realty, Mortgage and Title. I am delighted to have a moment to catch up with our agent, Mike Holbrook, out of Lakeland. Good morning, Mike. How are you today?
Good morning. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. I know how busy you are, and I appreciate the time you're taking this morning to meet with us.
No problem.
I wanted to introduce you. I know that you are working out of our Lakeland market. You've been
That is
very
correct.
busy lately, so we'd love to hear a little bit more about you. Who is Mike? Share with us your areas of specialty and what you're about.
Well, I work the Lakeland area. I happen to be living in a huge community called Sandpiper. And I decided that I was going to make Sandpiper my really only area that I really wanted to work. We have close to 1,400 homes in here, and it's on a golf community.
Hmm.
So I started, actually started reading a book, and the book was called something about relationship marketing. And so I learned that the only way, well, not the only way, but the best way for me to get business is to become friends with everybody. So I do a lot of socializing at the club and at the golf course and all over. Um, as far as me personally, before I got into real estate, I was a radio disc jockey, and I started radio when I was 15 in a high school radio station. And then I was in the military and I was stationed in Jacksonville, Florida. And it was there that I decided that it was now or never. So I ran around, I made some audition tapes, and I started knocking on every radio station's door till I finally got my first break, which was at a WAPE in Jacksonville. And from then I've been working radio ever since. And then about, I guess it was around 2000, I took a morning job in West Palm Beach, Florida, doing mornings. And after about a year or so, it just started getting old. I got tired getting up at 3:30 every morning,
Wow.
being the happy smiley face at 6 a.m. So I said, well, it's time for a change. And a buddy of mine who was in real estate said, well, why don't you go into real estate? And I just laughed and I said, no, I don't do real estate. He said, no, come on. So he showed me one of his checks and I go, well, maybe. So I decided to go ahead, get my license, get out of radio. And occasionally I'll still do some voiceover work, but for the most part, I'm out of it totally. And I got my license and I was doing very well in West Palm Beach. And then some family issues brought me up here. So, after I got up here, that's when I decided, okay, well, here I am. Now I'm about to start all over again. Don't know anybody. And, it's been an experience.
Building one brick at a time, right? When you start over in a new community. I have to say,
Yes,
the voice sounds familiar. Maybe I've heard you in the morning.
you might have. I've been working all over the country.
Maybe we need to have Excellence Radio. Well, I mean, so you started in this new community and just one thing at a time. How did that come to fruition? You started meeting your neighbors.
Well, I started meeting my neighbors, and then I started doing what they call send out cards. I don't know
Mm.
if you're familiar with that or not, but I got a hold of everybody's birthday who lives in here and everybody's anniversary.
Mm.
And I started sending out birthday cards and anniversary cards and socializing, going up to the club. I go to the pool sometimes and I'll take, because I love music, and up here it's like 60s and 70s is king. So I'll play all 60s, 70s, 80s music at the pool. And it just kind of took off that way. And now, it's to the point where people come up, hi, Mike, how you doing? And I have no clue who they are. None whatsoever. I just smile, go, nice to meet you. Yeah. But yeah, I think with Xcellence Realty, it's been a godsend to me when they started the virtual assistant. Because I'm good at meeting people, I'm good at clowning around, I'm good at I got paid for that, but I'm not good at doing the social media post and all the technical stuff. That's just not me. I can't do it. So when the virtual assistant thing came out, I thought, yeah, this would be perfect for me, and I've been using it like crazy ever since. It's
Yeah.
really helped me. Uh, I use them pretty much every day for something, so it's really
An
good.
example, something that you've used that it really helped you. You made a video, I think, right? Some media.
We did, yeah. We did a video a few weeks back. We did a golf tournament, and it was for the Wounded Warriors. It was a charity,
Mhm.
and we had people from the group. We had one guy that was there who actually walks the tomb of the unknown soldier,
Oh my.
and he was here. And of course, we had some veterans, who were wounded, and so it was an idea that some friends of mine started, and I just kind of jumped in, and I says, well, let's make a video, and I can post it.
Mm.
So we made a video and we sent it to the VA, and she kind of edited things out and she did a great job. And then I posted it, and I think we raised close to $10,000
Wow, that's
for the
awesome.
Wounded Warriors, and we're going to do it again next year. And that's pretty much it.
Now, share with me, you had to put this video together. So in terms of ease of use, our virtual assistant services on the Pro Assist plan, how hard was it for you? Tell us what you did to basically ask for the video to be edited and designed to your liking. What did you need to do?
Well, I mean, basically, I shot the video,
Mhm.
and then I said, okay, because when I started, there was things you need to edit it out. So it's like started at 03 and ended at 407 or whatever it was at the time.
Mhm.
And then I said embed like Wounded Warriors, and then the date and the time,
Mhm.
and all that other. And she did great. And she did that, and I got the finished product. And I've got more compliments on that video. I mean, people saw it that I never knew saw it.
Wow. So that
You
it
know?
went farther than you thought it would, the outreach.
It did, and it, as far as business wise, I mean, I didn't do it for business, but I did it because I'm a vet myself. But it really got me a lot more exposure.
So
So it worked out well.
I think the key is that with little effort, I mean, you did have to provide the media content or the photo or whatever you're looking to do if it's a
Right.
listing. With very little effort, you upload that to the Excellence Toolbox under Virtual
Yep.
Assistant Services. And you put some description about what you're looking for, maybe the length of the video, what you wanted embedded, where you want, I mean, you could be as detailed or not, let them design it for you. But pretty
Right.
much you sent it in and you got a finished product back with very
Yes.
little ease of use. That's amazing.
I really didn't do much. She did everything. I just kind of threw it together.
And that's the key. We want to make it easy for you so you can be out at the pool and doing your social networking, relationship building. Your busy schedule can continue on while we're working on content.
Exactly. And that's one thing I love about Xcellence. I love all the tools that they have in the toolbox. I love Javier. Uh, I've worked at a bunch of real estate companies, but I've never worked at one where the broker was so caring
Mm,
and so, involved.
yes.
He's got his hands in everything, and he's pretty smart technically, and he's got a lot of plans that I know he's working on, and it's great. I'm so happy here.
Yes, I think we're all very grateful for his leadership. I mean, you just touched on technical innovation. We are at the cusp of something very exciting. We're starting to see pieces come in, but the whole picture is coming at us very soon. And I
Right.
said, get ready. It's super exciting. What's going to happen is it's going to be all integrated. Realty, mortgage, and title. You're already seeing everything navigate to one toolbox, one easy domain name. The idea that you could, as an agent, make one phone call or simply visit your app and take a look at where your listing is, if it
Right.
has been pre-qualified and Excellence Mortgage is working on pre-qualifying the client, or if it's in the process, you're going to be able to see conditions. If you are interested as a real estate agent, you're going to actually be able to originate that loan and partake in some of the commissions that come with originating the credit for your client. Again, with not so much involvement, you're basically gathering financials, submitting it in. We'll have someone make a recommendation for you. These are the options the client can pick, but you'll
Right.
see everything step by step. I'm talking about, has the appraisal been ordered? Has the appraisal come in, to the nitty gritty on the mortgage side? And then we talk about title. As you know, I'm our agent concierge for both mortgage and title. The title
Right.
as well. The file has been opened. Lien search has been ordered. Estoppel placed. Survey done. Or it's in process. This is the ETA. I don't know any other brokerage out there that's going to be able to have the breadth and scope of one brand experience where you're not calling all over the place. I'll share with you an example. Yesterday, I have an agent call in, something changed on his direct deposit. He needs to get paid at closing. So that's a realty accounting issue, but Excellence Title's doing title. So we make that phone call to accounting for him. He's not calling a separate title company, updating the lender, another phone call, right? And
Right.
then updating accounting at Xcellence Realty. He made one call. We took care of it for him, notified everybody.
And the direct deposit was great too, because I used that last time. And
Yeah.
once I got everything over, it was in my checking account the next day, and I got a closing coming up, and I don't have to really worry about it. It'll be there.
It's there. So speaking of that closing experience, how was that? You recently used Excellence Title. Tell us about the experience. How did you feel about it?
Very smooth. It was great. I had no issues whatsoever. It was pretty much a set it and forget it kind of thing. Everything went super smooth. I got calls and updates knowing where, things were.
Mhm.
And it was awesome. Highly recommended.
All right. So you felt like we were taking care of it. You were getting clear and consistent communication.
Yes,
Buyer or seller knew where they were at.
correct.
I feel like we do go out of our way to meet them where it's most convenient or set up, closing arrangements so that they feel confident, comfortable, even post-closing. Sometimes they'll call with a tax question, whatnot. We're here to help.
Right.
So the idea is that you set it, forget it. We're on it. We're going to take care of it. And now with this new technology, imagine the power in that. You're going to know exactly where you stand and all these
Right.
milestones as they're being met and updated. Or sometimes things pop up. And we need to reach out to you and say, oh, this popped up. But you'll know where you are every step of the way.
Right.
In terms of the closing, did your client enjoy the closing basket?
Got the closing basket. I threw in because I knew they were going to have to do some work on the house. So I got them a Home Depot
Oh,
card. And so they're doing the fix up stuff, and it worked out great.
I'm glad to hear that. For those agents that don't know, we do send out a gift basket about 7 to 10 days prior to closing. In cooler months, we'll do the Godiva chocolate. Right now, it's melting on the tarmac, so it doesn't work for now. We're doing wine, cheese, and chocolate, but it's a consistent experience every time. Just
Right.
I don't know, 7 to 10 days before closing, we reach out to you. We coordinate where do you want that basket sent. The
Right.
client is traveling, we'll send it to them. Most agents, I think in this case, Mike, you wanted to have the basket so you can hand deliver it to them, right?
Correct. Yep. That's what I did.
Yeah, the beauty is it comes with a card inside. That card is Xcellence branded. It can be
Mhm.
left blank or it can be customized. You have
Right.
customization that you want typed in so that when they receive it, if you're not the one to be able to give it to them, they're traveling, it arrives at their hotel or wherever they are, it will be customized for them. So it's a personalized touch, and you can just be confident knowing that you're going to get that basket every time on behalf
Right.
of you, coming from you, which is nice.
Yep. It's awesome.
Awesome. And I love that you put a Home Depot gift card. That was very thoughtful for the
Yeah.
It's
Very
all
good.
about relationships, building
It
relationships.
is.
I think putting in invested interest in your clients' plans. I mean, we don't realize because we're so busy running, showing properties. I'm sure agents don't really think about the impact they have on their clients. You know, these are life phases, whether it's an elderly person moving into assisted living. They've spent a lifetime in that house. They're selling their house. That's a huge moment in their life. That's not just, a sale. That's a whole lifetime, right? A household that they're leaving behind.
I,
Right?
I read something and it really stuck with me. And it says, it's not about what you do for a person. At the end of the day, it's how you make them feel.
Mhm.
And if you got a friend for life after that.
Yeah, and that's really our mantra here. I mean, we do try to just every client this is a life event. We can't forget that. And I
Right.
think as long as they know you're there as much as they need you to be there, or as little, some clients we don't need to do so much, step by step. Other clients need more active engagement. They're worried, they're fearful. So we do get involved at the level that we feel that they need. So please
Okay.
rest assured that we're here to support you, whether it's on the mortgage side, realty side, title side, and soon, I can't wait. All that software will come out. The app will come out where you will have one brand experience. And I don't think any other brokerage out there can deliver the commitment, the service, and the technology throughout the entire sales process. And also the support you just mentioned, the virtual, assistant. You send in your information, it gets done for you, recorded.
Usually within a day.
That's quick, huh? Within
That
one
quick.
day, you
Yep.
have the video.
Yep.
Have you used it for flyers and other marketing materials?
No, the video is pretty much just social media, but I do use, I'll print out flyers and things like that. In fact, I had a listing here
Mm.
and I made a flyer. Well, they made the flyer and, I took it and I put it on the board in the office, and it just so happened this couple came in and they were, desperate to find a rental, and that's how they found me, just on a flyer in the office. But it
Look
was
at
pretty
that.
cool and it worked. So they're moving in October 2nd.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, we are delighted to support you. We're delighted to be here for our agents. We look forward to rolling out this new technology. And I guess if I could ask you, would you recommend Xcellence?
Everybody I know, I would recommend, as long as they had a real estate license. Yes, I would recommend.
Now, if we are in Lakeland and we are in that Sandpiper area, how do we reach Mike?
Well, you can reach me either by phone, 561-632-1828. My email is mikegetsyoumoving@gmail.com.
I remember it too. Well, would it be okay if we reach out to you, agents? If you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to Mike. He can share with you some experiences, some tips, and please don't hesitate to get started with our virtual assistant services today. We are here to make your life and job easier, and it's all about relationships, and we look forward to serving you. Mike, I thank you for your time this morning. I really appreciate it, and we look forward to working together with you.
I'm looking forward to it.
Have a wonderful rest of your week.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.